Hello everyone. It's 3:29 p.m. I'm back on here. So, um like I as I said, my twin sister went through like an injury or a medical emergency. I just try to check and see if she was all right. And the reason why I'm not giving her my phone number or not trying to call her is because she will give my number to the trafficking stalkers, and then they would end up, harassing me or doing something even worse. So that's why I cannot call her, and I don't even have her current phone number. So, I wasn't sure of how bad it was, you know, and when she acts like she does not care about me. But she acts like she does not care about me. But like when my feet were swollen, she acted like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get Ramona and Monica to make you go to the hospital." While people in the TI community pretty much say, "Stay out of the hospitals." So, um, but when I try to show and express, normal family kind of love and concern, her and her flying monkeys ganged up on me and attacked me, you know, and then like her and Starbricker, they both lied and tried to make it like as if I was crying fake tears or having fake love or whatever. When it's y'all that's the fake ones. So it's like my twin sister. It's like if that girl Tiara or whatever her name is beating on my twin sister and treating her so bad, and she had that incident, and y'all still together. But you scared of her. But then you bully. She's still bullying and making fake memes and mocking me. My twin sister, she's still bullying and making being extra disrespectful, as disrespectful as she can be. And like being very abusive with her words. And then she lied and said Candy is the perp. When I showed proof of you gang stalking me with the cake, and you're still trying to mock and make fun of me and trying to discredit me. So that's why I said, well, if you didn't want me to care, then fine, I'll back off. But I mean, yeah, Toya has something to do with it, because the situation sounds kind of similar. Toya was physically abusing and beating on my twin sister bad enough that she claimed she had to go to a domestic violence shelter and then it had to walk with a cane. So you just don't want your dirt to be exposed, but then you're sitting here smear campaigning and making up lies on me and conspiring with the sex traffickers to do me dirty. But it seems like as if her fake subscribers are just increasing and increasing and increasing, and at the same time I notice that I'm getting like increased thumbs down. But as I said, my twin sister been bullying and talking about me the whole time, and then she reversed and lied and said that I've been stalking everything she does. But to check up on you medically and see if you are right, that ain't trying to stalk you. But you know what you're doing. and manipulating people. It's disgusting what you're doing. You're the one that's abusive, evil, and cruel. I mean, like, I can't even be in a room with her or Ramona or any other family member. Um, you know, I can't be in a room with them for any longer than 5 minutes without everything escalating so fast and like a scary, brutal beating or fight. But she's always the one with the fake affection and fake love, just for show. But I'm about to be, and then she lied on me and falsely accused me of trying to profit off of her suffering. Just, it seems like her smear campaigns are getting worse. Her smear campaigns are getting worse, and her manipulation and harassment is getting worse ever since. And she got more to stunt and show off. Now that she got like over 2,000 fake subscribers, and I know y'all did that through witchcraft. The fact that you just blew up pretty much seemingly overnight. But I'm gonna keep documenting everything any and all of y'all gang stalkers are doing. I've never heard. I mean, I just recently saw a video about triplets, and they all three of them are close. So I mean, if you're content with living the way you live, then but then if I stayed silent and didn't say anything, y'all will all gang up on me and attack me and say that, oh, Candy's cold and cruel. She don't care about her twin sister. Y'all already saying that. But if I would have stayed silent and said nothing, y'all still would have attacked me and talked about you're wrong or you don't care about your twin sister. But then me trying to reach out, y'all talking about oh, Brandy said she don't want to be bothered or or don't talk. Brandy said she didn't want to talk to you or something. I don't remember. I don't have the everything in front of me, but I wish people would wake up to the truth. And then her cult followers, they just offering fake sympathy and fake words. But they're not even actively doing anything to try to help. They knew where she lived at before I did. I didn't know she moved back to Georgia. But as I said, my own twin sister hate me based on a bunch of her own lies that she created. But I'm going to tell you again, since you be trying to control my life and control my life decisions, but you will never listen to me. Get out of that fake idea Mar cult. Repent and turn to the real Jesus Christ. And get out of that dangerous, toxic relationship if that girl is killing you. She got you drunk more than once and made a fool out of you. So, as I said, like the video, I mean, I couldn't even watch the whole thing. I skimmed through bits and pieces, and I saw the comments. And I didn't even see all the comments because they got like more comments now. But in her community post, she's still like trying to mock me and disrespect me and be so abusive. And all y'all just sitting here encouraging and allowing this. And at every chance, like, she would disrespectfully abuse me and call me girl. So harsh and sadistic. But you battling to kiss the ass of this woman who don't even want you. And trying to beg and plead for her to stay with you. And I don't know, online perps trying to talk about, oh, she got Facebook, she got TikTok. Oh, why you didn't reach out? Or whatever. Well, I'm trying to keep y'all motherfuckers away from my social media, and y'all still stalking and trying to control everything. I do not have Facebook anymore. But my twin sister, she even said that they had perps. I mean, well, she didn't say perps, but she said that they had people impersonate me on Facebook. So I don't have a Facebook at all anymore, and can't touch it. So Reddit, Facebook, Instagram, it seems like, I get wrongfully permanently banned from like the first post. So I mean, it's like, wow. So I mean, and I heard that that's part of the targeting as well. When you even try to go on Facebook to about your targeting, and the people running the forums are perps, or fake TI perps, fake TI perps. So but anyway, I try to reach out to a few people online, regarding my situation. And this lady that's associated with targeted justice, I mean, Ana Toledo Davila, I think in the Spanish way it's probably pronounced Toledo. Like, I DM'd her to tell her about my situation and asked for advice, and she ignored the shit out of me. And it says that she read that she saw my post, and she just ignored me. And so I'm like, fine, well, I unfollowed and blocked her, But they say that targeted justice is a CIA front. And they said that the real targets can't really get help. The only people that get so-called help is the sold-out popular fakes. The goal of the targeting program, the reason why they got so many fake people in the TI community, it started out innocent. And multiple people were real. The TI community got infiltrated by narcissistic psychopaths or whatever. And then all the ones that climbed the ranks and got to the top, the popular fakes, you go to them for help and they won't help. But Targeted Justice website said that when the TI reaches out for help, and then they don't get help, but they give you the illusion of help. So all this stuff, anybody who sees what I'm going through and be like, oh, she's a fake TI, y'all be the fake ones. But They will look for loopholes to try to falsely accuse you of being fake, just because they already don't like you. So, um, I mean, then, so it's like, I forgot what I was gonna say. So yeah, y'all know that the goals of the targeting program is to make you homeless, jobless, without friends, family, no support, um, no car, and they sabotage everything you do. The goal is to make you homeless, incarcerated, institutionalized, or even dead. And excuse me, they manipulate for everything to be way more expensive for the target. So my twin sister is a narcissistic, psychopathic gang stalker, sociopathic gang stalker. And so the end goal, if you're supposedly what they want to say a chosen one or targeted, the end goal is either suicide or selling out. Or sometimes they will outright murder you. Murder you and then make it look like a suicide. Excuse me. And so, I really think that what's been happening to me lately, somebody has been doing like powerful witchcraft against me. I mean, I showed y'all in my community post about the screenshots when the fake aquarium Doris perp talking about invoking demons for my demise. And she's very bold and outspoken with it, but she will not show her real identity or her real face. And you're bullying and stalking people. Just because somebody posts something online does not mean you have a right to harass them for it. If you don't like somebody, stay away. But y'all sitting here trying so hard to control somebody. How are you bullying me and lecturing me about breaking the law or having bad behavior? But once you get convicted for gang stalking, even if not on this earth, you going to hell. And y'all want to talk about ignorance is no excuse of the law, but tell me tell me any of the Bible laws you know. Oh, y'all don't even follow the Bible. But you're self-righteous about ignorance of the law is no excuse. But then, you can't even quote one Bible scripture. That's the bigger law right there. So, but I mean, it's like you know what you're doing when you're stalking someone, or when you're harassing and bullying somebody, or you're threatening somebody. I can't wait for the day for y'all to be held accountable for that. But an innocent and honest mistake for something I didn't know and I explained already, and y'all still harshly attacking me and talking about ignorance ignorance is no excuse, or ignorance is no excuse in the eyes of the law. But what about God's law? Because y'all ignorant of a lot of God's law. But you're so self-righteous about man's law. Laws that wicked psychopath pedophiles make. Excuse me. That they make their own laws that feel like that they don't even follow their own laws that they make. If the government makes us pay taxes, but you think they pay taxes, hell fucking no. Biden doesn't pay taxes. I heard that Elon Musk does not, or Elon Musk, I heard he doesn't pay taxes, or doesn't have to. So, but that's how I'm homeless and in this situation. My funds ran out. And the fact that I gotta be on the streets tomorrow and asking for help to stay in a hotel longer, my twin sister will lie and say that I am trying to profit off of her suffering when it's the other way around. Because you see me suffering and being targeted, and you will, as I said, she will not help. And telling everybody else, do not help. Slandering me to everybody she could. And my YouTube videos lately have been like very quiet, like as far as comments and likes and anything like that. I'm getting like very few likes. And y'all call me mentally unstable with bad behavior, but y'all continue to manipulate the thumbs up and thumbs down. And to thumbs down every video that I do, that's very childish. To harass somebody and bully, that's very fucking childish. Somebody who don't even know you, who never did y'all anything, and you want to bully based on lies that you heard, that's freaking childish. When you stick your nose in somebody's business, that's something that has nothing to do with you, and meddling in other people's families, that's freaking childish. Calling up your job and telling them lies about you, that's freaking childish. Calling and brag about how they're going to get you evicted from your apartment and make you homeless again. And making death threats and talk about there's a funeral 3 blocks away. A funeral home 3 blocks away. That's childish. But it's unfair that my twin sister is the younger twin trying to boss, bully, and control me. When she try to control how I act in my YouTube videos, you know, and all this is just corrupted and crooked and messed up. It's hard to find real people. So, excuse me. So my twin sister, we're identical twins, and she still finds ways to insult me about my physical appearance and everything. So she's trying to manipulate everybody to falsely believe that I'm the narcissist, but you don't get that damn popular and you telling the truth and being real. But all those people, all her subscribers are seeing like they fucking like the damn drama. Or they like to meddle in and instigate. And then she's manipulating everybody to think that she's the damn victim. How if the Tierra person is physically abusing and beating on you, and then the next day you're sitting on the couch with her goofing around, and all your videos is about trying to discipline Candy or trying to control Candy or trying to spook and scare Candy. But I don't understand the hatred. But y'all sitting there letting my twin sister get away with lying and deceiving and playing games. She's still mocking and making fun of me. And then when I exposed her gang stalking me about the I exposed her gang stalking me about the red velvet cake, and then she tried to discredit me and try to call me a clown. She knows she's a gang stalker. But due to her being a gang stalker and connected with the sex traffickers, and I don't have her phone number or address. But no, I wasn't going to reach out to her on TikTok because y'all already trying to destroy my accounts. And y'all don't deserve the right to have my phone number or email or nothing. And y'all stealing and stealing my information and act like you're entitled to try to coerce unwanted contact. I'm talking about the damn flying monkeys and the traffickers. I block your accounts and you make fake new accounts to come and harass. You don't have the authority or the right to do that. But I hope y'all that's setting people up and condemning people, I hope y'all get caught one day. Because you will be eaten up with your own words. You're playing stupid games and winning stupid prizes by gang stalking and ruining lives. When you think that's clever and intelligent, but after a while, when Judgment Day comes, yeah, y'all will be haunted with your own words. And y'all gonna reap what y'all sow. Stop being so self-righteous. But y'all sitting there just bullying people and stalking people and trying to point out flaws when a lot of the stuff that you're trying to label on me is what y'all are guilty of. And I'm not shutting up. I'm going to continue exposing. And you know, as I said, y'all don't see me laughing, mocking them, or making fun. They're vibrating my body right now. And y'all just trying to falsely paint me as crazy and delusional. When y'all want to pretend like gang stalking doesn't exist, while I continue to bully and harass somebody. And creepily stalk and try to control people. So as I said, my twin sister is gang stalking me. How else would she know about the police incidents in the red velvet cake? But I don't have a right to check up on her trying to slit her throat and do whatever else to herself. But as people were saying that she was doing all that to manipulate. Be manipulative. And what's the point of y'all watching my channel or watching my videos if all you're going to do is childishly thumbs down everything and then get 10, 20 fake new accounts to, y'all that desperate that you get 20 or 30 fake new accounts to thumbs down every day for years, and then you let people know that I've been stalking, that you let people know I've been following her for 3 years, or I've been watching her for years, been stalking me for years. You admit that you've been stalking me for years, and you lie, manipulate, and turn people against me, like this fake D. Moore Russell perp on Quora. She lied and said that because she get those lies from my twin sister, lying and saying that somebody would donate me money and then I would block them and demand more money and then block them, and that never happened. That's not even true. When somebody donate me money, I never ask for more money or demand more money. So, and then I caught Starbricker lying and saying that I sabotaged all of my housing and jobs when she sabotaged that Sky Zone job. And she called up Seville Quarter, showed them my videos and told them lies about me. And who knows what other jobs. I have a right to speak out against gang stalking and harassment. But y'all's worried about a freaking trespassing charge. But y'all sitting here gang stalking people, RICO crimes, felony. Murder conspiracy. Conspiracy to murder. Accessory to a murder. Because y'all trying to kill me. Indirectly and directly. But y'all find somebody's suffering to be entertaining. And ever since our teenage years, my twin sister had been gang stalking me since foster care. Gang stalking and trying to make a fool out of me since foster care. But she quickly forgot that she was being bullied and abused and ganged up on as well. She got more beatings from the kids at school than I did. But they used to bully both of us in school, and now she's bullying me now. I'm not bullying her, but I'm letting y'all know everything she's doing. And y'all have your minds made up on whose side to take. But I'm speaking for who will listen to me. But all y'all sit there and watch and do nothing. But the moment I stand up for myself, y'all come and gang up on and attack me. But as long as she bullying and trying to mock and make fun, y'all sit back and watch. And if it weren't for the hater stalkers and their fake throwaway accounts, I would have probably under 400 subscribers by now. If everybody had one account, or if none of the perps will subscribe to me, because they would try to subscribe to me just to stalk, watch, and hate. And trying to bully somebody, you're trying to murder somebody's internet presence or internet existence. And trying to murder me in real life. Or have me killed off in real life. Because y'all working for the New World Order. They are vibrating my body so bad right now. And people these days are being scarily, more brutal and hostile. More brutal and hostile and violent. So much hate in this world. And y'all call me the negative one? Y'all encourage bullying, but you call me the negative one? How is exposing evil considered bad behavior? And as I said, I can fix a child's bike, and you find some way to criminalize that. Or If I help somebody in a wheelchair across the street, y'all would find some way to y'all would lie and say that I'm trying to take advantage of the person. Just look for something, non-existent crimes that y'all been stalking me for years and know my story and still keep trying, desperate to try to rewrite history. Cause all of y'all are abusive, narcissistic, and fake as fuck. Fake. And y'all falsely call me fake. But I'm tired of my twin sister and the online stalkers, y'all manipulation and games. Because if I didn't say anything, my twin sister would be crying and whining and talk about that I don't care about her. But you try to slit your throat 3 times and broke glass bottles, and somehow I don't know what the hell happened to your nose. But the way China or somebody posing as her, made it like as if my twin sister was bleeding profusely out of her nose. As I said, I couldn't even sit there and watch the whole live stream. But my twin sister is like the rest of the family, they just don't give a fuck. They just don't care. And they just want me away from them. But people like Brandy, Wyatt, and Ramona and them, they like would be like on a militant mission to try to make sure that they can get me destroyed. I'm facing to be back on the streets tomorrow, and my own twin sister does not give a damn about me going to jail when I have nowhere to go. She does not give a damn if I get hurt, if I get murdered, and she will look for some justification to victim blame and say that I get what I deserve. I never heard of somebody treating their own twin like that, even fraternal twins. I mean, if you see entire families, if there's a police attacking your family members, y'all the entire family would intervene and try to stop the cops from doing whatever to them. But here, my family will sit there and say that my twin sister gives anybody permission to hurt or kill me. But I'm the one that's evil and hateful. But I mean, as I said, due to the gang stalking, but I could not give her my phone number because I know she would give it to the stalkers. And how much hell I went through with having to deal with the other phone number that I had to change. And then she would sit there and see other people bullying and harassing me, and she would kick back and laugh and think the shit is funny. And the fake Darnell Williams perp needs to, and the fake Aquarium Doors perp, Starbreaker, Stephon Adams, Jessica Ricketts Holness, and a lot of all y'all. Y'all need to be investigated. Some of y'all other fake anonymous perps that I don't even know, all y'all need to be investigated. My twin sister too. All y'all need to be investigated. Y'all sitting there talking about me being a criminal. Y'all sabotage my home. You're sabotaging my job opportunity. Getting me wrongfully banned from everywhere. Making up lies and slandering me. And encouraging people to want to whip my ass, hurt or kill me or something. Somebody just sitting there, get criminalized for trying to fight for survive. I mean, get criminalized for trying to fight to survive the best way they know how. And y'all, and I mean, it's gonna be raining all day tomorrow through Monday. I got court next week, and the lady on the phone told me that I cannot really bring any of my belongings, especially my phones. And I don't have anywhere to put anything. And she was in disbelief, and she could not believe me when I told her that I do not have any family. And you couldn't trust Ramona because Ramona will snoop through your stuff and try to steal what you got. Yvonne would take and throw my entire book bag in the garbage, giving zero fucks. Ramona think that I'm stupid enough that I would have like my debit card PIN number written down somewhere in my backpack and go search all over for it. That's the kind of mentality Ramona has. And I don't even know Ramona's current address or if she changed her phone number. I don't even have like nobody's phone number in the family at the moment. And I'm not about to call Ramona because Ramona's a damn perp. These perps are a danger to our lives. Setting people up, lying on them, trying to get people destroyed. And the family, involved in the freaking voodoo and witchcraft and gang stalking. My twin sister's a devil worshipping cult member. And I hate to not care about somebody that's going through something or suffering. But when she threatened me about my legs being swollen from the homelessness and the directed energy weapons, she threatened me with the hospital for control. And hoping that she can lure me to being mentally, use the regular hospital as the way to get me mentally incarcerated in the mental hospital. I used to believe I was crazy back then. Because the fake foster mom brainwashed and drilled that in my head. Now I realize I'm not crazy. So anyway, I can't get a lawyer. I was told that I can't even get a lawyer until after the court date. I cannot speak to a lawyer. A local lawyer I can't speak to until after the court date. After the court event, And it's very messed up that I don't have anywhere to a hotel room is the only way. If I had like a help with a couple of nights or whatever, but I'm trying to get help. And y'all spreading lies and smearing, campaigning me as a bad person and a user and stuff like that. When I told y'all that somebody would donate, not everybody, but some of them, and other TIs said that this happened to them too. And then they got TIs that turn around and perp another TI. Somebody donate money to me. And then after I accept the donation, then they would, and they try to manipulate me out of my email or a phone number or something. And then after they donated me like $50, and then afterwards, they're like, you want to see a picture of me? Sure, I'll see. And then they'll show a picture of like themselves throwing up the devil horns or something. And then I block them. And then they would pretend that they're the victim and be like, well, Candy blocked me, or she took advantage of me, or she did this, or she did that. And they'd be the gang stalkers playing games. Somebody, a perp posing as a Christian TI. Like what Trisha did. But that red car should have been a red flag for me. and she pretended to speak out against narcissistic abuse and gang stalking, and she turned out to be a narcissistic control freak, fake Christian TI perp that practiced freaking witchcraft. And no Christian would be burning black incense. That seems like it's voodoo or witchcraft related, and got voodoo and witchcraft books in her damn house. So, any of y'all Christians, if anybody that's Christian, if y'all can please keep me in your prayers. And, due to my targeting, I can never get permanent housing again. It's like I can never stay anywhere alone due to the gang stalking. A lot of TIs are forced homeless, or, end up losing their place to live. I can't even get a way to get a vehicle to live in, or like a camper or anything like that. But I'll be damned for me to go to jail for something that I didn't know was wrong. And then, but y'all can get away with the conspiracy to murder intentionally. Y'all can get away with trafficking people. Y'all can get away with trolling and harassing people. How are you going to harass me about doing wrong when harassing people is wrong? When I tell the truth about the system, you laugh and call me crazy. But when I expose the truth about what y'all doing, you get angry and upset. The fact that I'm forced to keep my TikTok accounts private, if I have limited contact and everything just seems so lonely. But my TikTok accounts would have been shut down a long time ago. And then I'd be forced to have to make a new TikTok. And then people in the TI community, it seems like certain people turn against me. When I let them know that I have a new account and that the perps had got my account wrongfully shut down, they would block me and falsely accuse me of being a perp. And it's like, I don't know if the witchcraft is that powerful. Like, my twin sister is pretending that like she don't know what gang stalking is. And I don't even know if I still have the screenshots where she tried to be like, gang stalking is not real. But she started the lie that Candy's just this mentally unhinged, crazy person that stalks and follows and harasses multiple people in society, and therefore she's the gang stalker. And that's not the case. As I said, a perp would try to run over me with their vehicle or something like that, and then I get my phone camera and confront them and be like, well, hey, why'd you try to run over me with your car? And then they would gaslight and play games, and we get into an argument. And then y'all only judge what you see on camera without considering what happened before then. Even when I do a follow-up video to explain this is what happened. But y'all mock and think it's a joke for me to do my gang stalking perp walks. The cops knew they were perps and they didn't want to be filmed, and that's why they rough handled me and jerked my phone out my hand and threw it on the ground and then slammed me against the car. And kept threatening that they were gonna slam me on the ground. Y'all are women trying to do what men do. It's not a feminine, womanly thing to slam somebody to the ground. Now, they had this video in Missouri where it went viral, and these teenagers at this high school had like a brawl, and um, we don't know what happened beforehand, but they made it look like as if the white girl hit the black girl first, and so that they could say she got what she deserved. And she was the only white girl that I noticed in the video, and everybody else was black. And it looked like even black people, like the kids, like everybody, looked like everybody was fighting everybody. And so everybody was fighting everybody. And then, like, some people argue that the white girl hit first. Other people say that they both struck each other at the same time. But we don't know what happened before the cameras started rolling, or before people started filming and recording. And they automatically assumed that the white girl started first. Or they try to make like the white girl thought she was big and bad or big and tough, when she probably was bullied for a while, you know. And then the black girl, they threw a couple of punches and everything happened so fast, like within a couple of seconds. And they threw punches at each other, and then quickly it looked like people were trying to jump in, and then she threw the girl on the ground, and then smashed her head against the concrete, and you were able to hear her skull crack. She smashed her head multiple times. Worse than police brutality. Well, no, I've seen police do that to people on a lot of videos and stuff. So they had at least 2 GoFundMes for the girl and her medical, and she's like, the white girl, she's in critical condition and fighting for her life. No, I mean, I don't think she deserved that, or you know. And then you're hearing stories about black men killing their girlfriends, fiancés, and wives. Or white police officers killing black male kids, or even females. Shooting and killing kids. And then all they get is like a paid vacation. And you hear, you know, qualified immunity or something, because they're sold out. Cops and judges and lawyers and stuff, they be like sold out Freemasons. So I try to call a few law offices in the area, and a few of them did not answer their phones. And the one I finally got to, she said that you know, she basically was telling me that I couldn't get any lawyer until after the court date. And then she rushed me off she acted like she was in a hurry to get off the phone with me. And she yelled at me and said, "And you better make sure you show up to court." But she was trying to tell me that I could not bring my belongings to court. And that I couldn't bring my belongings, especially the cell phones. So but I mean, I made an honest mistake trying to survive. You know, but y'all stalking and bullying people, y'all do it deliberately, and you do it every day for years. You admit, "Oh, I've been following her for 3 years. You've been stalking me for 3 years." And you try to make it like your stalking and bullying is harmless and innocent, but but y'all feel like y'all are above accountability. Don't tell me about my so-called, excuse me, about my so-called sins and crimes when y'all trying to murder people. Gang stalking is murder. There's even a blog, somebody has a blog that says gang stalking is murder. The Bible says hate is murder. But y'all want to falsely call somebody hateful. You calling me hateful, but you're stalking and trying to destroy me. But you know how to be supportive towards my twin sister and falsely glorify her as a good person who doesn't deserve to go through this and go through that. But y'all think I get everything I deserve based on lies. People are lying about me. My twin sister is lying to y'all. She felt livid to find out that I outed her as a perp. So she felt the need to come make a fake slander campaign and lying and saying that I'm pretending to be targeted just for money. And my twin sister has told people, make her stay out there. Do not help her. She even said in 2021 for me to she said, "Oh, you see that?" She said, "You see that GoFundMe that you got up there? You might want to leave it up there for your burial." But it seems like my gang stalking suffering is escalating and getting worse. And I think that the police Gretna police hacked my, I think that they did. They hacked my phone or did something with my phone because my phone has not been cooperating or acting right, or the service has not been acting right. Nobody wanted to help me get everything straight. I was forced to shell out like almost $100 for the phone for this month when all I was supposed to pay was $43. That's enough. I mean, that's the difference of almost enough for an extra hotel room night. Since it's Thursday now, to like what I paid today with my work paycheck, the hotel room costed just under, with tax included, it costed just under $75. But like the previous days, it would be like sometimes between $68 and $71. But like today, I had to pay $74 and something just for one night, and then I'm saving $100 because I don't know what to do with the bond thing. Otherwise, if it weren't for that, then I could stay another night and stay until Saturday. But I'm setting aside the $100 just in case. But because of that, now, I mean, after the work paycheck and eating lunch and dinner and everything, oh, I didn't eat dinner yet, but the work paycheck and the lunch and the dinner and the lunch and dinner and the hotel room, and then setting aside $100, now I just have $30 in the bank and money for laundry, just one roll of quarters for laundry, and no paper dollars, and that's all the money I got. And so for me to be broke and having no money, my twin sister knew about the fake Darnell Williams perp trying to plot on sabotaging my job. She didn't tell him, you fucked up for that. You're wrong. She just sat there and laughed right along with it. But when the Smoothie King girl got in my face and bullied and started with me first, my twin sister was like, justice for the Smoothie King girl. But they're making my nose itch. She expected me to be on her side when she pulled out a gun on Wyatt in 2014. My twin sister in 2017, you know, she was trying to push me up and provoke me to fight her when I didn't want to fight her. And then she pretended to fake like she wanted to try to pretend that she wanted to try to restrain me like a special ed kid that's out of control when she physically abusing and beating on me, and then put her hands on me. And then at one point I got my stuff and tried to voluntarily leave and go to the Greyhound bus station. I think it was right around the corner from her house or whatever. Yeah, she would try to provoke me to fight her. And then if I get the best of her or get the upper hand, she would cry and play victim and make like, oh, you did this to me, you did that to me, when you started first. But now I cannot even beat my own. Ever since after we turned 18, I can't even beat my own twin sister. But me and her, during foster care, we used to have a lot of fist fights. And a lot of the times it would involve her putting her hands on me first. And I witnessed domestic violence in the foster home. And like right before our senior year in high school, she gave me a black eye. And I think a busted lip is, I don't remember whether or not a busted lip also, but she definitely gave me a black eye. But some fights I won, some I lost. But then, with the black eye incident, from then on, I could not have the upper hand over my twin sister and beat her in a fight. As I said, in 2000, right before Hurricane Katrina, 2005, she damn near broke my fucking nose. She punched me, and I didn't hit back, and I drove home crying. But yeah, those 5 days I was by her in 2017, you know, so yeah, my twin sister lying to y'all saying that I'm stalking her channel when she's teaming up with her cult followers to stalk my channel, and she would tag me in community posts. She playing so many psychological games of manipulating, and then reverse it on me and lying, saying that me exposing my gang stalking, she trying to discredit me. And she also made sure that I ended up getting no help. Smear campaign and turned the whole Quora, all the narcissistic victim community on Quora against me with lies, and told everybody beware of Candy Grand Prix, when they said that the one that's starting rumors like that, they're the ones who you need to stay away from. Pointing the finger. And Darvo is exactly what she did when I talk about the foster family and the biological family being gang stalkers. None of the foster family like us. But like they have some certain cousins or whatever, but I'm talking about immediate family, like Adrian Felder and all of her damn descendants. They all freaking programmed to hate us. April, Joe, and Shelly, they all hate us. But, kids, grandkids. Kyle and Juju don't give a fuck about us. They don't care about us. All the Kraft family hate me. And I wasn't even, I had some awareness about gang stalking, but I didn't understand it fully until 2019. And you know what? There are still some things that I'm learning. Like the electronic aspect, um, I'm still ignorant about some of that. But some TIs get, like, they have some targeted individuals that get V2K, and the programming is so unbearable that they feel like they need to sell out in order to end the suffering. Or some people going off themselves, or they go and do like Myron May, Gavin Long, and I don't remember the other people that with their names. But it seems like a lot of us are MK Ultra and programmed for different purposes. Like, you might get the V2K and the directed energy weapons, but no gang stalking. Or no hacking or whatever. But you might get just the gang stalking and being followed around. And no V2K or no weapons. Or somebody might get it all. Get the gang stalking, followed around, getting the directed energy weapons, the V2K, the remote neural monitoring, got it all. You know, but people say that with the V2K, the voice of skull, you don't always have to hear voices. But I don't get the V2K, thankfully. I do not hear voices. And but I get the remote neural monitoring and the gang stalking, you know, and the directed energy weapons, and the cyber stalking, the cyber harassment, sleep deprivation, workplace mobbing, community mobbing. They had a man who was, I think he used to drive around with one headlight, and and had like a neighborhood watch. He had a neighborhood watch sticker on his van, and this motherfucker wanted me to come live with him. And I'm like, hell freaking no. And y'all, when I refused to go live with a perp or take on their offer to come live with them, y'all shun and ostracize me and say, well, look, you had the opportunity to get off the streets. But then, if I take the offer, like Trisha, and Trisha was nearly succeeded at setting me up, and I was forced to have to leave all my belongings behind and dodge out of there. Stuff that I just spent my income tax money on, and I was forced to have to dodge and leave all my stuff behind. Like, as I said, like being forced to have to run out of a burning building. Like, you can't even have any possessions being targeted. Like, if you're trying to go to the movies, you can't even go to the movies in peace, because if they're going to have somebody perping you while you're at the damn movies, and you might have to be forced to forfeit, you know, within 10 minutes, everybody perping you in the movie theater, and then you end up being forced, it will end up to be your money is wasted because they perp you out of the movie theater before the movie can even start. All y'all freaking looking at is the damn previews. You know? Or they electronically torture you so bad you gotta be forced to have to freaking leave. This is happening. I'm spreading my own awareness that this is happening to people not just across America, but across the damn world. And they are hitting me with electronic weapons, making my nose itch. Just so that they can smear campaign and lie and be like, well, this is proof that Candy's a perp because she touched her nose. No, I'm letting y'all know they're making my nose itch, and I'll let y'all know. Just like, I mean, they will set the target up to look like a perp when they're not a perp on purpose so that they can further isolate you from even the target, the TI community. So, nobody yet today, it's almost 5 o'clock, and nobody yet today helped me with enough for and then this morning the front desk person, she told me that the hotel rooms are filling up already and I was wondering, well, if they're almost full, excuse me, if they're almost full, I'm wondering what event do they have going on this weekend. I know not the Jazz Fest. It's not even time for the Jazz Fest. But I don't know I don't know when the French Quarter Fest is or any of these fests. But like especially stuff like the Bayou Classics or Mardi Gras, Jazz Fest, Essence, and all these fests, they hike up the hotel prices. I'm from here, but I don't know everything. You know, so people with narcissistic personalities use your ignorance or not knowing something as an excuse and an opportunity to abuse you even and shame you even more. Even the religious narcissists don't know every word of the Bible, but they be self-righteous about pointing out your sin, and they're the ones who people would say that they cherry pick scripture to suit themselves. You know. So, like, when I did not know that that Lucky Cab in Pensacola gave me a van with one tail light, and then the next day they gave me an SUV with strange headlights. I was forced to have to quit, and I didn't even know that I was driving with one tail light until it was already nighttime. And I notified them immediately in that first day, and the guy said that he admitted to me that he was aware, but then they try to make it like it was an equipment failure. But nah, it's gang stalking, because a lot of those damn vehicles, have one hit, like, and even both of the men who trained me, and one of them was the co-owners, both of them were gang stalkers. Like, almost all the workers for Lucky Cab in Pensacola were gang stalkers. Z-Trip, gang stalkers. That Tracy Boyd, that man manipulated for me to go ahead and take the whole test and the exam to be a cab driver, and then come to find out he waited till after I passed all the exams and everything to still tell me I'm not going to hire you. You know why? Because you're homeless, and we don't want homeless people sleeping in our vehicles. And I'm like, well, why would I do that if I can earn enough money to stay in a hotel or a motel or something? But they have some homeless cab drivers. Excuse me. So even the Lucky Cab, that was a gang stalking setup. I mean, I probably could have still been in Pensacola driving the doggone cab. They're making my nose itch. They're doing this. So, but yeah, I went downstairs to breakfast and pretty much no issues today. Except I had one little annoyance, but I'm not gonna say it because the perps using everything against me. So I'm not gonna mention it. Or one little frustration. But yeah, but last night it was like after 2:45. I think I went to sleep and then I woke up before 8 o'clock this morning. And then um I checked my messages and then I went to breakfast and then came back up here. I renewed another night and then that last night I could renew and then came back upstairs and then I came back upstairs and I was watching, I guess, a few videos and trying to get the word out about me needing help. But y'all sabotage me trying to get help with a hotel room, and y'all want to force me homeless, force me on the streets. And when y'all think y'all getting the upper hand to succeed at keeping me on the streets and making sure nobody helps, y'all laugh and think it's funny. But then once I start getting help, y'all get mad. And I don't deserve this. I don't deserve to be abused like this. I don't satanic ritually abused. I don't deserve to be treated like this. I don't deserve the narcissistic abuse, the gaslighting, the psychological games. Um People that's supposed to be Christian and targeted or have me blocked because y'all lied on me. And then they have somebody from the fake Black Hebrew Israelites cult. I discovered last night that he got hateful and unfollowed me. And he probably unfollowed me a long time ago. And he's connected with Darius. So I figured Darius must have put something in his head or slandered me to him. But Darius pretends that he's on this fake spiritual mission while he's an abusive, narcissistic, fake TI perp that still practices sodomy. And pretending that he's better than perfect. And he lied and said that I'm a CIA perp agent with a fake spy agent with Black Widow complex. When I'm sitting here being victimized and gang stalked and having everything robbed from me. Darius smear campaigned me to a lot of people in the TI community when he pretended that he stays away from everybody and stays to himself. Once him, Paul Tucson, and a lot of them, after I have an argument with somebody, then they blow up and become huge and the popular fake famous overnight. As if feuding with me is part of their sellout deal. And the first thing they do is use projection and falsely accuse me of being a sold out perp. They making me itch right here. And then I heard that the TIs that sell out and become perps They lie to you so that they can scam you out of your soul and steal your soul. And that Jessica Ricketts Holiness perp, her Quora picture that says mango sugar. Wow, they forced me to use my real name, but they're not saying anything about her name. And she has her profile picture with one eye symbolism. And then the fake D. Moore Russell perp made a fake new Quora account just for that one slander comment, because that Kim Sanders lady, publicized my name and asked questions, a question about me on Quora. And then she turned out, come to find out, that's the lady that gave me she gave me that crock, she gave me the money, she donated me the money for the crock pot and toaster oven when I was in Bloomington. And those towels. And then afterwards, then she started perping. Man, I don't even know if people try to do this to try to test me. And I had no idea. I mistakenly thought she was a sincere TI. And then she told me everything that was going to happen with that meeting with not Section 8, with that area housing in Pensacola. And it made me feel like, well, you told everything what was going to happen word for word, make me feel like you're part of it. And she did some other gaslighting and perp stuff too. But they have some people who sincerely helped me and never perped me, or never did never did me any offense. And so, if people say that people can't keep helping, but I'm losing my life and they won't allow me to keep a job because they keep bullying me off of every job, or online stalkers call up the place and show them they illegally figure out or find out where I work at. And a lot of times I don't even have to say where I'm working at. But they will have perps at your job. So, I'm gonna have, it's harder because I have to be on the streets tomorrow. And as far as I know, if not going back to jail, be on the streets for the rest of the month. And have no shelter overhead and gonna get rained on. But the online stalkers conspire to get your job taken away, get your housing taken away, get you banned from places. And some people will say that those are handlers doing that. And then, excuse me. And so that when you do have your demise, everybody will say it's your fault or you did this to yourself. But these stalkers are calling up places to slander me and then lie and say that Candy left the job willingly or she walked away from her apartment willingly, when I've been telling y'all what's going on. Gang stalking neighbors trying to murder me. And then y'all lie and say that I just voluntarily, as I said, they were threatening to evict me. The housing, they were threatening to evict me. And then they made me have to leave. They wanted me to either go back there and risk being in danger, and Whitney perp was gonna perp me some more, just for the excuse to justify murdering me. And she claimed that her brother was just murdered. But those people already had their minds made up and were playing psychological games and perping me the whole meeting. And just thinking that they could tell me anything. If the cameras reveal what they told me, what they told me, if they had a righteous judge, they will be prosecuted. Like, how are you going to be a housing agency that encouraged the neighbor to hurt you or murder you? And then y'all want to question my mental health. So, as I said, like, you call yourself, like, if somebody professes to be Christian and targeted and calls themselves an unprofitable servant, and then you unfollow or block me for no reason, and I never did you anything? They got professed Christians that claim they love the Lord, but they hate you for no reason at all. And you never even did them anything. But I don't even know if perps are going around trying to keep targets in line. I mean, the fake Darnell Williams perp was bullying teenagers on TikTok. And y'all call yourselves trying to pimp and traffic me into a Luciferian cult. The answer is no. That's why y'all trying to set me up and why y'all doing this to me. But you act like you hate me. Like you can't stand me. But then you claim you own me. Y'all try to traffic me. I don't know what y'all after me for. Oh, you let me know that you want my soul. And you think this shit is funny. No, you don't own me. How you gonna own somebody you don't even know? But cults, this is what they do. When you don't want to submit or comply, they make up lies on you. I left the fake IDMR cult. My twin sister slandering and lying on me, saying that I'm a scammer and pretending to be targeted, because she's shitting in her pants, scared about getting any backlash, even the slightest form of backlash, for people to recognize and wake up that she's a perp and deceiving people and playing games. And they're vibrating my organs right now. They're vibrating my whole body. Which means I won't be able to stay in this room much longer. But as I said, it's supposed to rain heavy. And people say when it rains, or that thunder and lightning or bad weather, they said go for cover. If you homeless and you try to go by a business trying to get out of the rain, oh, they jail you for trespassing or harass you away from there. But for me to say I didn't know trespassing, by a vacant house was illegal. But y'all know gang stalking is, but you do it every day. Y'all, some of y'all, all of y'all, attacking me and ganging up on me, and I don't even know y'all, and I never did y'all anything. And y'all even turned my loyal supporters against me. Must have beat them into submission. Some people, all you gotta do is say something one time, but other times they end up beating you into submission. So yeah, I mean, I don't. It would be a miracle if I can have help with $700 before tomorrow or by tomorrow morning, in order to have help. But the lady over the phone told me that it looks like she was trying to say that I'm gonna end up having more than one court date, which is really scary to me. And it's inconvenient that y'all force somebody into homelessness. Force somebody with no job. So what am I supposed to do? Sit out in the middle of the road and get rained on? With nowhere to go at all. What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? I even recently applied for jobs out of state, even though I felt like I did not want to leave home, New Orleans. And y'all trying to force me to hate it here. Force me to hate the things that I love. I mean, they harassed me out of the Riverwalk. What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? And y'all self-righteous about condemning me, telling me about that I should stay off other people's property, but y'all enter into targeted individuals' property to poison and gas them and break their things. Y'all are so freaking hypocritical. Y'all actually mean harm and destruction, but you're so self-righteous about obeying the law. When real crime happens, y'all overlook rape, murder, burglary, and all that. But trespassing or, a little bit of weed possession. I don't smoke any weed or anything, but, or traffic ticket. Oh, you went 5 miles over the speeding limit. But they're gonna crack your skull. The cops will crack your skull or tase you to death because you accidentally flinched and got a nervous condition. They told you keep still and you accidentally flinched, and they murder you and get justified. They heavily attack the petty stuff. They have unsolved murders around here. Y'all would want me to have a mental evaluation, go into the police station to tell them gang stalking satanic cult members are trying to sex traffic me. Where's their prosecution and their sentencing? But as I said, I thought that, if the house was vacant, I thought it was the same as when a public building is vacant. It was a police officer in Pensacola that encouraged me and told me to go by the abandoned bank. And then, 532 West Garden Street, I would go by there. And before Freemason perps bought a business there on purpose to deter me. And then I went by 25 West Government Street. The police knew I was sleeping there. Only one police officer harassed me. And he had his arm hanging out the window and one headlight. And every time I tried to film and record him, he kept on jamming my phone. This was, I think, in summer of 2022. Just harassed me for no reason at all. Even cops were gang stalking me in Pensacola. So don't tell me cops are righteous, that cops are perfect. Cops are God. Gretna police have been following me around, gang stalking me. New Orleans police too. Jefferson Parish Sheriff also. When I got to Cincinnati and was in Sharonville, there was a black female police officer gang stalking me with one headlight, and then she got out of her car to confront me. Got out of the SUV to try to confront me. And I had everything on film too. It was like my first freaking date in Cincinnati. So I mean, as I said, for the innocent mistake that I did not know, y'all are treating me worse than a murderer. But y'all are gang stalking and harassing me. How you gonna be self-righteous about rules and laws and say ignorance of the law is no excuse when you perform satanic rituals, pedophilia, rape, and what else, whatever else, robbing people, slandering people. But what the police did to me was criminal mischief, and it was intentional. Intentionally break my phone, intentionally kick and stomp my on my jacket, intentionally throw my bag, intentionally go snoop through my bag in front of my face, intentionally drag my jacket on the ground, on my coat, and I'm like, are you fucking serious? And a lot of the times the cops will intentionally do evil shit to antagonize, trigger, and provoke you on purpose just so they can pretend that tasing and shooting you is justified. And it's the biggest blow to their ego to tell them to their face, you're not God. When I see you a satanic sodomite. And be gang stalking people. But y'all don't even know the half and don't want to believe a third or a fourth of the truth and want to play what they want to say, judge, jury, and executioner. So I'm going to get off here. I might be back on later.